year 20XX AD. And welcome back to part 2 of Let's Play Mega Man 7. We're going to start off by going after Turbo Man. DWN-056. Turbo Man. A battle robot modified from an automobile. He has a cutting-edge car stereo system installed. Good for him. A good point. Quick on his feet. But not really, because he's quicker as a car. Bad point, low mileage. Ha! He likes a straight stretch of road to speed through, and dislikes Burst Man, despite the fact that he's not actually weak to Burst Man's weapon. That's a little strange, because Snake Man, in his bio, famously said he didn't like Toad Man, and Toad Man likes Snake Man, which, well, I mean, that had more to do with Toads going after snakes, but whatever. Point is, he doesn't like Burst Man. All right, I don't know. Maybe they have some personal dispute or something. I don't know. Whatever. Turbo Man's level is it's actually can be a little bit difficult at times. The boss is also a little bit difficult at times. So I wouldn't actually recommend you go after Turbo Man first. The only reason I'm going after Turbo Man first is because in order to collect everything as quick as I can without having to do much backtracking, this is the order to go through. By the way, if you fall down those tires right here, you'll see right now, it leads you to a loop path. It's not an alternate. This is not an alternate path of any kind. This is rather a loop path where after you destroy this Sniper Joe who's driving. Oh my god! Oh, that was close. Whew, that was really close. But it's not an alternate path. All it does is loop you back to this screen, and you have to work your way back up and around and make sure you don't fall into the tires. So, yeah. That's what that is. But anyway, back to the Turbo Man stage. It's actually a little bit difficult, kind of long. It's got some instant kill fire lasers later on, very reminiscent to a Quick Man stage. It's got that truck mini boss, and of course Turbo Man himself is not that easy, but I'm going after him first anyway, because that's how best to collect all the items. So, the first item you want to collect is right here, right where that tire enemy was. Just go here and use Rush Search, and you will get the very, very, very useful upgrade for the Super Adapter. Right? Yeah, for the Super Adapter. This is the Super Rocket Arm Punch. Basically, now your Rocket Arm Punch is going to be faster, it's going to lock in and home in and actually follow enemies, and it's going to be faster and stronger, so, you know, get it, because that's very, very useful to have. If you didn't collect the RUSH plates yet, and you come to this point, I believe Rush won't find anything at all, so you have to have already the Super Adapter, aka Jet Mega Man, in order to actually get the Rocket Arm Punch upgrade. Meanwhile, here comes Proto Man, who's about to actually tell us if we have found the RUSH circuit plates yet, which we did, so yeah, he's also going to tell us an extra little thing about this power-up. Basically, just like in Mega Man 6, when you're Jet Mega Man mode or Super Adapter Mega Man mode, you won't be able to slide. Exactly like Mega Man 6, so, because it's too bulky. By the way, if you didn't collect the RUSH plates yet, Proto Man will have different dialogue. I'm going to put in the description what the alternate dialogue is. This fire here is not instant kill, but it does do quite a bit of damage. It's very, very deadly and can cut your health down very, very quickly. Here's the instant kill fire lasers. And they're pretty easy to dodge if you go fast, but if you go fast, you're probably not going to be able to collect the E-Tank and the life that's there, or the health up, so, you know. Go fast, but not too fast, so you don't miss all that good stuff. And here's the mini-boss! Yeah, this is the, I think it's called the CC truck? I'm not sure. Dr. Wily logo. All you gotta do to destroy this truck is just keep shooting the eyes. And dodge his missiles. He's gonna blink occasionally after you shoot him, so you won't be able to repeatedly shoot him again and again and again. Blinking is kind of his invincibility frames. the equivalent of his invincibility frames, so, you know. Shoot fast, shoot true, and eventually the truck will go down. That's all I can really say about this truck. And there we go. The truck is down. Okay. Good. That's pretty much the end of the stage. There's no more after this. Yeah, CC. Yeah, it is a CC truck. Oh, it has a license plate with CC on it. Okay, cool. That's right. But we're done with the stage. Here is the boss. So, yay! Now, Turbo Man. Turbo Man is weak to a weapon we don't have yet. So we're going to have to rely entirely on the Mega Buster. Turbo Man is pretty tricky. He has a decent little pattern to him. He's going to start by summoning his Scorch Wheel, jumping up and shooting it down toward the ground. The Scorch Wheel will then jump up to the ceiling and separate itself. And, you know, got to make sure you don't get hit by the Scorch Wheel because it does quite a bit of damage. Then Turbo Man is going to transform itself into a car and will, you know, go back and forth and just dodge it. Overall, in practice, his pattern is pretty easy to beat. Sorry, in practice, on paper, his pattern is pretty easy, but in practice, he does a lot of damage and he is a little bit trickier because, again, the different pacing and the different speed of Mega Man 7 compared to Mega Man 1 through 6. Mega Man 7 on the NES the NES made fan version of this game. I believe Turbo Man is a little bit easier than he is here, but again, overall, he's pretty tough, but not that tough. Although I say not that tough, but he almost kicked my ass there with how little health I have left. So be very, very careful. Overall, if you had to, I wouldn't recommend you go through first. Cutscene. The Scorch Wheel launches a flaming wheel, right? Yup. And the wheel may also burn the things that it touches. Okay, like I said, overall, I wouldn't go after him first in this new set of 4 if I were you. I only went after him first because to get all the items as quick as I can, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. Turbo Man is not all that easy. Instead, going after this guy first in this new set of 4 would be much better. And this guy is, here we go, Slash Man. Compared to Turbo Man, Slash Man is way easier and definitely recommend you go after him compared to Turbo Man first, because Turbo Man's pretty tough. Slash Man, you have his weakness, which makes him very, very easy. So, DWN-054, Slash Man. He is in charge of the dinosaur unit. His mobility is too high for his comrades to catch up with. A good point, he's lean and wild. A bad point, he's sticky-fingered, even though he has Wolverine claws. He likes vegetables and dislikes nail clippers because of his claws, you see. Yeah. Okay, anyway, this first part, I'd use Super Adapter if I were you. It's very, very difficult to make those jumps in time as normal Mega Man, so Super Adapter, Rush Coil, or Rush Jet is the way to go for that beginning area. That Triceratop robot that you saw at the bottom of the screen there, very briefly, pretty tough. I wouldn't fight him if I were you. I just jump over with a Super Adapter. And this part's pretty cool. You get to ride a Robo-Dinosaur across the spikes, very similar to the Grasshopper robots in Brightman stage from Mega Man 4, except now you do it with robots. I mean, robots. It's always with robots, with dinosaurs. There we go, dinosaurs. See that? I can do it. A little off now. Oof. Gotta get back into it. Losing myself to my ramblings, and I should not be doing that. As a free E-Tank, gotta use a Super Adapter to get it though. Gotta be quick too, because that dinosaur is not gonna stand around and wait for you to go up the ladder. He's just gonna run back and forth. By the way, that's where the other ladder leads up to, so no real alternate path here, so just wanted to show that. This next part, beware those danger signs, because they're relevant, as you see. Big giant T-Rex dinosaur. Luckily, he's pretty slow, and with Super Adapter, you can get away pretty fast. You'll notice in this whole second half of the game, I'm going to be exploiting the shit out of the Super Adapter, because a lot of the second half of the game, especially the Wily Castle stuff, a lot of it is designed around having the Super Adapter. And if you don't have the Super Adapter, well, tough luck, because you're going to have a very, very difficult time of it if you don't. Not impossible, but difficult. Far more difficult. That's the end of the dinosaur, by the way. If you're on the ground, he shoots 3 shots, like a med tool, from his belly cannon there, so that's an extra thing to show. Anyway, T-Rex robot down, so let's continue onward to the end of the stage. Yeah, that's right, we're already at the end of the stage. Slash Man is also a pretty short level, so again, way better than Turbo Man compared to which stage you want to go after first. Go after Slash Man, not Turbo Man. Slash Man is way easier. Although, if you don't have Turbo Man's Scorch Wheel, you won't be able to burn the trees. And if you don't burn the trees, you're not going to be able to see this ladder. Oh, not there. This one. Here we go. This is the last tree. The ladder right there. Okay. So just use Rush Coil and get up there. And for uncovering this ladder and using Rush Coil to get up there, we get a very special reward. We get... Hey, it's Beat. He's back, but he's imprisoned. Oh, no. How do we free him? Well, I'm stupid, and... Come on. No. Still incorrect. No. There we go. Come on. Charge up. 1 fully charged shot to the cage directly will free Beat the bird. Now Beat is free. We get 4 free Beat whistles that you'll see what they do much later in the game. And we have the ability to get more Beat whistles in the item shop, something we'll be seeing again much later in this game. Not in this part, by the way. Next part, both the Beat whistle usage and the shop. I'll be showing that off next time, not this time. Wrap the stage up. We kill some dinosaur babies. It's a little dark. And here we go. Slash Man. Overall, Slash Man is pretty easy, even without his weakness. He just jumps, tries to get in close to you, and uses his Slash Claw ability. After he fails doing that, he is going to jump up and shoot some... I don't know what the red goo is. I'm gonna... I don't know what the red goo is. I'm gonna call it hardened red goo. And basically, if it falls on your head, it is going to restrict you from shooting your Mega Buster, or jumping, or sliding. If your feet touch it, then it is going... Yeah, you're going to stick to the ground, and you won't be able to move or slide at all, or jump. You'll still be able to shoot your Mega Buster, but you won't be able to change directions, so if Slash Man is behind you, then you're kind of screwed. But overall, he is not all that difficult to get a handle of. Just make sure you dodge the red goo, and you'll be fine. His weakness is the Freeze Cracker. A direct hit with a Freeze Cracker is better than hitting him with the... you know how the Freeze Cracker, when it hits a wall at the ground, it shoots off those little shots, it splits up? It's better to hit him with a fully, still not broken Freeze Cracker than a broken, split in pieces Freeze Cracker. So, you know. Just be wary of that. Also, by the way, I didn't mention this about the Freeze Cracker, but you saw it in Burst Man's fight back in Part 1. You can shoot the Freeze Cracker in any of the diagonal directions. Not directly up and not directly down, but diagonally up, diagonally down, and both left and right directions. So, you know. That's pretty cool. Anyway, Slash Man's dead. Again, not all that difficult. Tries getting close, uses Slash Claw, he jumps up, drops down red goo, dodge that. If it hits you in the face, you are not going to be able to shoot, or jump, or slide. If it hits you in the feet, you'll be able to shoot, but not jump, or slide, or change directions, or move. So, be careful. Cutscene. The Slash Claw cuts things apart, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. But it has limited range. Overall, if I had to choose between Turbo Man and Slash Man, I would go after Slash Man first. If I'm getting all the items, though, I'd go after Turbo Man first. That's just the way it is. Okay? I hope my ramblings made some degree of sense, because now we're going to go after the next Robot Master. In a minute. Come on now. Although, I guess now I could talk about the shop really quick. Can I? Or should I just wait till part 3? No, whatever. I'll wait till part 3 when we're actually in the shop, because there's quite a bit to go over with the shop, and I don't want to confuse you with what I'm talking about now. So, DWN053, Springman. His body consists of as many as 2,000 springs. He boasts an extremely high bounce. A good point, he's spontaneous. A bad point, elusive. He likes the high jump and dislikes low ceilings, because they will restrict his jumps, you see. Okay, so, Spring Man stage. I'm going to be mixing that up a lot, aren't I? Spring Man stage is pretty easy. Actually, if you really wanted to, go after Spring Man first, because Spring Man's stage and his boss are really, really easy, even without his weakness. Although with his weakness, it is even easier. But yeah, the stage is pretty fun. It's got a very, very fun, energetic, high energy theme. I really like it. And it's also pretty short. We're actually going to be finishing up the stage in just like a minute or two. It's a really, really short stage, but it has a very, very important hidden item. You don't really need this item all that much, but if you plan on using the shop to the fullest possible extent, then I would definitely recommend you hunt down this item in Spring Man stage. It's going to be toward the end of the stage, but it's a very, very useful item for the shop. You will see what it is very soon, but I promise you, it's very, very important. You should definitely collect it, because, well, I don't want to spoil it, but it's very important. We're actually almost here to the item, but first we're going to go, excuse me, first we're going to go here and collect another free E-Tank, but now we're going to go here and just, come on, I can talk, I can do this, I can speak the words, I know how to speak words. Get the life, jump on the block a few times, there we go. Have it hit that wall, and there you go. That's a very special bolt. It's not worth any currency like the other bolts that we've been collecting in the game. By the way, the bolts are worth currency. Very similar to the P-chips of the Mega Man 4 and 5 for Game Boy. Bolts are worth currency, not that particular bolt though. That particular bolt is Otto's Hyper Bolt, which we will be giving to Otto in the beginning of Part 3, the finale, for a very, very special shop-related reward. I'll explain more about that later once we actually get to it. But for now, we got it. That's where it is. Make sure you keep collecting bolts from here on out, though, because even with the special reward, you're definitely going to have to go shopping. Especially for that final boss. Ooh, for that final boss. The rest of this game is so easy, but that final boss, they make you work for those credits. Excuse me. Oh, haven't been feeling all that great. Anyway, Spring Man. Spring Man is a pretty easy boss. He's got simple pattern. He's going to jump. He's going to shoot his spring action arm at you twice, just to slide to avoid them. He's also going to shoot his wild coil ability, which shoots a spring forward and back. And that's pretty much it. It's just going to be jumping back and forth, trying to get to you. Occasionally going to the middle of the screen to shoot his spring-powered arm, or he's going to occasionally shoot his wild coil, and that's pretty much it. His weakness is the slash claw. Hitting him with the slash claw is always going to force him to do his spring-powered action punches, which that's what he'll always be doing, as you'll see right here, making this boss very easy, but very, very slow, and takes a long time to beat him if you do the entire fight like this. Slash Man, by the way, every time you hit him with the freeze cracker, he always jumps up to the ceiling to shoot the red goo down at you, making that boss take a very long time with his weakness as well. So, both Slash Man and Spring Man, their weaknesses make the boss very, very easy and predictable, but as a con, they are going to make the boss take a very, very, very long amount of time. So I would recommend you start by using the Mega Buster to get him down to some degree of health, and then you go ahead and use Slash Claw. I'm going to shut up now because it's cutscene time. The Wild Coil launches one coil forward and one coil backwards. Right, Doctor? Yep, but remember to charge the coils to make them jump even higher. Okay, they don't do a good job of explaining the Wild Coil in this game, so I'm going to have to. Basically, Wild Coil. You'll see it right here, right now, after the password screen. Basically, you don't hold down that. You don't charge up, you just shoot Wild Coil. Basic stuff. You hold it down, you charge it, you shoot charged up Wild Coil. Also, basic stuff. If you hold the D-pad down, the wild coil will aim low to the ground, as you'll see. Look at that, look at that. That's because I held the D-pad down. And if you hold the D-pad up, the wild coil will jump up. That's how wild coil works. I never knew that until this playthrough. It made the bosses that will reach to wild coil a lot more difficult than they should have been, but now that I know, you hold the D-pad down to make wild coil trail down along the ground, and you hold the D-pad up to make the wild coil jump up into the air really, really high. It makes the final boss and this boss really easy to know that information. So I just wanted to share that because that's very, very important information to know. Anyway, DWN-055 Shade Man. He used to be an attraction robot for a funhouse. He's currently practicing a new song for karaoke, probably to take on Gutsman, although Gutsman is in Dr. Wily's position right now, so maybe not. A good point, he's a dandy. A bad point, he's a lazy employee. Okay, I gotcha. He likes tomato juice and dislikes garlic toast, because he's a vampire. He's based off a vampire, you see. Yeah. Anyway, this funhouse, this spooky, scary funhouse attraction. Oh, excuse me, I have to move a little bit there. This spooky, scary funhouse attraction has many, many, many secrets and alternate paths. This is how the night enemies work, by the way. I didn't show them off in the main playthrough, so it's a little extra thing. They just jump around and shoot their cutters that they have above their head. Kind of like Cutter Kirby in the Kirby games. I don't know if you ever played a Kirby game, but that's pretty much how they operate. These ravens, they only shoot once, and then they will kind of taunt you by shaking their robo-butts at you, so kind of rude. Stupid fucking raven. Come on, just blow him to hell. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Anyway, this level has many secrets and traps, and easily the most difficult level out of not just these out of not just these 4 levels, but out of out of all 8 levels in Mega Man 7, not counting the Wily Castle stuff. This is easily the hardest one. Here's the mini-boss. This is a giant pumpkin robot. This pumpkin robot is very special. Depending on how you beat him, it will open up one of 2 different paths for you. If you beat him by destroying his outer shell, by shooting his big pumpkin triangle eyes there that I'm shooting at right now, as you see. They glow every time I actually successfully shoot him. He will open up one path. That path will lead me to the energy equalizer weapon introduced in Mega Man 6. And if I destroy the pumpkin on the inside, the little pumpkin in there that's currently smiling and twirling around, then he will open up another alternate path, which will lead to other stuff that we'll talk about a little bit later. I am going to destroy the outer eyes so I can get the energy equalizer first. On my second run through, I'm going to destroy the inside, and I will get the other stuff that's hidden in the other path of the level. But for now, I destroy the outer eyes, so he's going to charge to the right, and we get one of 2 paths. Come on, I can do this. I can speak words. I know I can. I don't know why I'm rambling. I guess I'm just tired. Or maybe I'm always doomed to continue rambling forever. Stuttering over my words. Oh, what a life. What a life, what a life. Anyway, these enemies aren't so tough. They have a really cool secret about them that I'll show off in a little bit, but if you go to the right like I didn't, then you get an extra life. That's all there is there. I was actually about to go there, but I decided not to. So, showed it off there. Anyway, these enemies, these lancing knights that roll on wheels, have a pretty cool little secret about them. You're about to see them in just a few seconds. And it has to do with those wolf enemies. Basically, in this very particular screen, that moon in the background will either be shining or the clouds will cover it. If the clouds are covering it, if the moon is shining, then the lance enemies transform into wolves. And if the moon is shining and, goes all dark and it clips on you, well, not clips, but if the clouds cover the moon, then the wolves become the lancing enemies again, which is pretty cool, as you'll see right now. It's a really cool attention to detail. I know I rambled on about the explanation there, but it's a really, really cool attention to detail. Detail that they would do. that's only for this one screen in the whole game to show this off, so it's really nice. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why they would devote all that work just for one screen as a little secret, but it's really cool regardless. Anyway, this out-of-place portrait of vampire Dr. Wily, use rush search right in front of it. Oh my god, I'm gonna be studying this whole part. I've been studying this whole part, I'm not gonna stop. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, use rush search and you will get the energy equalizer. Energy equalizer works just as it did in Mega Man 6. When you don't have a special weapon equipped and you collect some weapon energy, it is going to heal your weapon energy up. It is going to heal the lowest amount of weapon energy that you have. And here's a cutscene. Damn, I was careless. Oh, I feel so stupid to have been defeated so easily. Maybe I should give up and leave Wily to you. No, we're team base. Dark Light will be glad to fix you up. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that I have a friend like you. It's going to work just as it did in Mega Man 6, the energy equalizer. When you collect weapon energy as normal, not special weapon energy using Mega Man, it's going to calculate which special weapon has the lowest amount of energy, and it'll give the energy to that. That's all I wanted to say. I can't believe I started over it so much, but here's Shade Man. Shade Man is... he's of average difficulty. He's going to stick up toward the ceiling, occasionally swoop down to try and grab you. If he grabs you, he is going to lift you up and bite your neck like an actual vampire and steal your health for his own. He'll steal like 4 or 5 bars of health, and it'll be his bars of health, so be careful of that. He'll shoot eye lasers and his Noise Crush ability. Dodge the initial blast of Noise Crush, but then the initial blast of Noise Crush will bounce off the wall and go back into Shade Man's body, which will allow him to charge up a far more powerful version of the Noise Crush ability, which is actually what we'll be able to do once we get the Noise Crush. Overall, Shade Man is not so difficult, but due to the higher difficulty of his level, I wouldn't recommend you go after him first. His weakness is the Wild Coil. And yeah, be sure you hold the D-pad up when you shoot the Wild Coil in order to actually hit Shade Man way up there. I didn't do it this time because I didn't know about it at this point. I figured it out later, but you'll see that more in action way far better in the Wily Capsule fight. Overall, Shade Man, not that difficult. He swoops down, tries to grab you, steal your HP. He's going to shoot eye lasers, the Noise Crush bounces off the wall, hits him to charge up the Noise Crush even more. He's going to shoot a more powerful version. That's it. That's all there is to it. Not that bad. Here's a cutscene. The Noise Crush generates a powerful sonic wave, doesn't it, Doctor? That's right, son. And you can even amplify the wave's power by absorbing the reflected wave with your own body. Just like in the Shade Man fight, once you shoot the Noise Crush, if it bounces off a wall and hits your body, you will be able to charge up a far more powerful version of Noise Crush, which is going to be very useful for this boss fight with Turbo Man. Turbo Man is weak to the Noise Crush. He takes, I believe 3 bars of health. Yeah, it hits him for 3 bars of health if you hit him with a normal Noise Crush, but if you charge it up like I did here, then it's going to do 6 bars of health. So just shoot it, have it hit a wall, have it hit your body, and then just shoot the more powerful charged up version at Turbo Man, and you will take him down in no time. His thing, every time he gets hit, is always transform into a car and charge the other side, so he is very easy and very quick to take down with his weakness, unlike Spring Man or Slash Man. And Shade Man, by the way, doesn't actually resort to a pattern every time he gets hit, just like Freeze Man. Freeze Man and Shade Man don't resort to patterns when they're hit with the weaknesses, so that's pretty unique about them. I just defeated the pumpkin by destroying the inside head, so now we get to go to the bottom path. And this secret little passage right here will not contain anything if you do not meet Proto Man twice before. But I'll shut up now because it's cutscene time. So, brother, You're not as weak as I thought. Let's see which of us father made stronger. Okay, so yeah, if you didn't encounter Proto Man in Cloud Man's level and Turbo Man's level, where he gives you that advice, you won't find anything in here. It'll just be an empty room. But if you encounter Proto Man both times before, then he will appear here and you can fight him. He's actually kind of difficult if you're not prepared for what he's going to do. He shoots 3 shots, he charges, and he has a charge shot, and he shoots as he jumps, including that little barrage of shots at his final jump when he gets closest to one side of the screen. Be careful of his charge, be careful of his pellet shots, be careful of his charge shot right here. Look at that. That's a powerful charge shot. Every time you successfully hit him with a charged up Mega Buster shot, he will resort to dashing to the other side of the room with his shield out in front, so you won't be able to hit him. Overall, though, Proto Man, difficult, far more difficult than it was in Mega Man 3, but still manageable. He has no weakness. His weakness is the Mega Buster, so just go ahead and go ham with the Mega Buster, you know? GG, Proto Man. Actually, not GG. Proto Man takes a while to take. It's a long fight. It's an endurance test. I mean, not an endurance test in the sense that that you have to last for a while. You have to hit him a certain amount of times and do a certain amount of damage, but I don't know what that certain amount of damage is. He has no health bars, so you'll never know until you actually beat him how much health he has. But hey, I beat him, so cutscene. Maybe you are the superior model, Mega Man. Here, take this with you. This is your proto shield. You can't give this to me. It's okay. Take it. And watch your back. Da-na-na-na, you got the Proto Shield. We're gonna see what that does in a second. Overall, the Proto Man's pretty tough, so be prepared for a decent fight. Okay, Proto Shield. You have to basically stand perfectly still, and it's going to absorb certain shots. Most shots. But it won't deflect them back or anything, so just gotta stand still. And it will block shots for you. That's all it does. Alright. Proto Man overall, though, pretty difficult. Go in there expecting a decently tough challenge. Alright, don't take it lightly or Proto Man will kick your ass like he almost kicked my ass. I beat him, but not by much. But that's not the end of the alternate path, ladies and gentlemen. Just because we beat Proto Man, that's an optional thing. We still have the rest of this alternate path to explore, so let's get exploring. Let's continue exploring the castle while Base is busy getting repaired by Dr. Light, and then we can go after Wily's castle together as good friends, because we're good friends, and he's totally not going to betray us or anything, right? Right? Right. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. So is Dr. Light. He said so in part 1. He's like, no, he can't be evil. Base is not evil. He's fine. No, I'm sure he is. Anyway, the main thing with Shade Man's alternate path here is this platform. Basically, you're riding this elevator up and defeating some zombies along the way, so that's fun. I really, really like this level. This is a really, really big, expansive level, lots of stuff to do, lots of fun enemies. It's a really good idea for a level, this old abandoned funhouse. This old abandoned, spooky, scary funhouse. It's really cool. These zombies, by the way, go down really, really fast with either Slash Claw or the Thunderbolt. So use either of those to take the zombies out quicker, rather than just wasting Mega Buster shots and letting them get closer and closer. So yeah, there we go. That's the end of the elevator ride. And boom. There's where the path reconnects again. So let's go ahead and show off another cool thing about this particular level. Am I going to show it up? Yeah, I'm showing it off next. If you hold down the A button, I believe, when you pick Shade Man's stage, you get, first of all, a different Robot Master intro theme, and then you get a very special musically themed reward, it is the Ghosts and Goblins theme. Ooh, from the popular Capcom game Ghosts and Goblins. Very difficult, far more difficult than the Mega Man games. Yeah. Very fun. So while this is going on, because this is going to play for a couple of minutes, the whole Ghosts and Goblins theme, I believe I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do next after Mega Man 7. Yeah, I'll talk about what I'm doing next. I don't really know. Depending if I've already done Super Adventure Rockman before uploading this, I might do Super Adventure Rockman before uploading this. And then just upload in bulk. Or maybe Super Adventure Rockman one day, then Mega Man 7 another day, I don't know. But after Mega Man 7, I'm going to do Mega Man The Power Battles. Yeah. There's not much story to it, but it does canonically take place after Mega Man 7, so I'm probably going to cover that. Then Mega Man 8. Then Mega Man 2 The Power Fighters, which is the sequel to the arcade game Mega Man The Power Battles. Yeah, by the way, I'm going to put a link in the description for the Ghosts and Goblins theme in Mega Man 7 without me talking over it, so you get to enjoy the theme without me rambling and stuttering all over it. Which, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Probably do that. Because I really want to do Super Adventure Rockman. I mean, not play it, but commentate over the game. Because I found some good videos with captions on it that I want to commentate over, so I'll probably do that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And after that, Mega Man and Bass. After Mega Man 2 The Power Battles, Mega Man and Bass. Then maybe Mega Man and Bass 2, that Japanese-only game I may take a look at. I don't know. Anyway, it's cutscene time. Dr. Light? What happened?
Is that you, Mega Man? No. Bass went berserk after I completed his repairs. He stole the parts for the new enhancements I made for you and Rush.
Bass? I can't believe it. Believe it, Mega Brat. Bass and treble are actually my creations. Oh, I knew that you would be stupid enough to trust him and allow him access to Dr. Light's laboratory. Now Bass and treble will use the enhancements meant for you and Rush. Stupid mutt. Bow down to your new ruler. I'll make you pay, Wily. Well, fuck. Alright. Dr. Wily had to go make it personal by attacking the lab. Next time on Let's Play Mega Man 7, we're going after old Dr. Albert W. Wily himself, once again. See you then. Have a good day.